Hey, Derek Keat, Remax Elite.
Josh Bourne, Canadian Residential Inspection Services.
Josh Bourne.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Jason
Just
Bourne's
like
cousin.
a-
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very
If I
good.
had a nickel for every time. It's not spelled the same. So,
There you go. Awesome. Thank you for joining us today. So today we're with the property inspector here, and we just want to go through some questions and try to get an idea of what people want to know about property inspections.
yeah, happy to be here. I'm a carpenter and a contractor as well. So hopefully you have some questions about houses or answers about houses I can help you with.
Awesome. And today, basically, the question is just common issues that come up in inspection. So what are these common issues, and how do people perceive these, and what to do about them and whatnot from there?
Common issues that come up all the time are, do I need a new furnace, hot water tank, because for some reason they have serial numbers on there instead of just manufacture dates. It's quite easy to find out, but yeah, I usually help with that. Some of the smaller issues that we see on inspections are missing or damaged downspouts. That's
Okay.
the vertical part that comes down from your gutter. What else? There's often loose toilets in houses, which can be fixed very quickly with a little wrench and some caulking. And loose handles on all the cabinetry. That's always there.
All right. So a lot of these things, I mean, I had someone just contact me recently, and they saw that the toilet, having a loose toilet, more like a plumbing issue, right? Like,
Yeah.
what do you know a plumber that can come and fix this loose toilet? Yeah, like how easy is that to fix, Josh?
Oh, quite easy. I sometimes say I have a plumber right here, and it's a little wrench. Just cinch those bolts up a little bit, and then I often advise them to put caulking around the 75% of the bowl. So like all the part that you can get to easily from the front, or on the pedestal, I should say. And then if the toilet does leak, the water will come out of the back where you can't see anyway, instead of down through the floor and soaking your lower floor.
And then plus you can see it as well if it does come out, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you'll
Right.
feel it by stepping in it as well.
And loose cabinet, well, obviously.
Yeah.
Seal it, yeah, feel it.
Yeah.
For sure. And loose cabinetry, yeah, like you have the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a carpenter too?
Yeah,
Cool.
right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Lots of loose handles in older homes, kitchens, and closets, and I kind of just do that along the fly as I find them.
Doing
Makes
it as
people
well.
feel better, and looks like it's not as rickety as it might be.
Right. And downspouts. So yeah, downspouts is a little bit tricky as well, but I mean it's basically just replacing that part, or what?
Yeah. Like the gutter running along your roof line will have a hole where a downspout attaches. Sometimes the entire thing's missing, or sometimes it's just the horizontal part at the bottom at the grade that's damaged or broken. That stuff's all pretty cheap to buy at any hardware store, a couple small screws. But you want to have that lateral downspout extending 6 to 8 feet away from your foundation, just to mitigate the water.
Right. Yeah. What other? So those are a few. Is there any other things that kind of pop up?
Lots of them in the new builds that I see have to do with the range hoods over top of the stove, like the vent exhaust. A lot of the newer models or microwave hybrid models have either an option that blows the air back into the space or exhausts it out of the home. So you want it to be exhausted out of the home, because kitchen air is very moist and humid. So usually there's a switch in the mechanism somewhere that will toggle where the air goes either up and out or back into the space.
Okay. And then is it like I've seen before? You've got those charcoal ones. Are those junk, or those?
No, those are fine.
Those are fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
those are a good
There's
fix for that if there's no ducting for that.
Yeah. Instead of instead of having all the ducting and all that done, then
Yeah.
it's also
Especially the older ones, a lot of them, they didn't even have ducting for that anyway, and it just blows back into the space.
Right.
Yeah, it can be switched.
Switch to the carbon filter. What about some of the new dryers as well? So we've had the case where there's no venting out for the dryer. Is that a huge issue, or is that something?
I still like to see venting for the dryer, because
Yeah.
you're taking clothing that's soaked, putting it in there, and hoping it dries, and the moisture has to go somewhere. So
Okay.
I'm a bit old school in that regard, as I'd rather see it exhausted from the house.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I've seen both the cheater vents, they kind of pop in.
Yeah.
But then from what I heard, so those cheater vents can work, but the problem is people don't clean them properly, right?
Yeah.
So you end up having this vent that, oh, it works.
Then it's saturated.
And then it's saturated, and then you're just basically doing nothing.
Yeah,
Putting it back
exactly.
in your home, right?
Yeah.
And then you're breathing in that air as
It
well.
does require some upkeep and maintenance there.
Right. And then there's some of the new ones as well, which kind of wash, dry, have no vent or do, but I think those just come at a premium price, right? So
Yeah, you'd have to talk to an appliance specialist about those.
Right. Awesome.
And teach us that.
For sure. Awesome. Cool. Well, those are a few things to look for and a few common things that come up in inspections.
Yeah,
and,
not all of them.
yeah.
All right, I might add one more here. If you have an older home with vinyl slider windows and they are quite sticky to use, you can add lithium grease in the bottom track, and that'll prolong the lifespan of the window as well as ease of operation.
Lithium grease.
Yeah, any
Okay.
Princess
Just if
Auto,
they
Canadian
look
Tire.
up lithium grease.
White lithium grease. Just
White lithium grease.
put a little bead of that on there and the window will be smooth again.
Awesome. Good to know. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks. If you have any other questions or anything else, let us know.